right, it's very good to see you this morning. It's a beautiful Wednesday morning. The sun is out and we're happy about this event. Of course, right here on Your World, we strive to make your day even better. And I'm pretty sure by the end of this conversation today, you will love me even more, okay? Because we have a surprise for you. And of course, we'll be giving out gift hampers. And of course, you need to stick around until the end of the conversation to understand what you'll be getting. And I'll be telling you what we'll be asking you very, very shortly for you to get that hamper. So welcome. This is Your World. My name is Winnie Lumbembe. Always happy to see you this morning. So I hope you've had a better start to the day. So, of course, today it's all about phones and technology and, of course, ways that we can make it a little bit easier for you to access that one phone that you've always had in mind. That one phone that you're like, you know what, Aki, if I could get this, it will make my life better or my day, even better. And, of course, I'm talking about Nokia, all right? And, of course, we'll be talking about some of the phones that are in the market that you actually need to get your hands on right now, okay? By the end of this show, you should have yourself one, and of course we'll be telling you what and how in just a moment. So welcome to the show. Let's have a good time until the end of the conversation, because I'd love to talk about technology and all those things. So to help us with the conversation today, we have Maureen Kambona, who is HMD Global Marketing Manager, East Africa. It's so good to see you this morning. You look lovely.
Thank you.
Very, very beautiful.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for making time for us. I know you're very busy, but spared your time really to come and help us, just talk about Nokia. And of course, we know Nokia as a brand. We know, what you've been doing for a very long time. One of, the most trusted devices, if I can say, in the market. So we say thank you, really, for coming by this morning. But let's, very quickly, before we even ask the question, of the day, and of course, I'm going to give you the honors to maybe announce the winners by the end of the show.
Thank you. Yes.
Fun, yeah?
Fantastic.
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
all right. So let's just start with HMD Global.
Okay.
Right? What exactly is it? Who are you? What are you into? And what do you have for us today?
Okay, so HMD Global is it's a Finnish company, of course. Basically, it's the home of Nokia phones. Right. And what we do is basically we've taken what you knew before in terms of Nokia, and we are continuing with the journey, right? So we do have our smartphones, and we still do have our very loved and
good
remembered feature phones, the 3310s, 105s, 110s, and so on. But now we are more into the, we are bringing in the smartphones, smart devices, and also tablets. So we just introduced tablets as well into our range. And basically what HMD is all about and what it wants to bring to the consumers of Nokia and fans of Nokia is that we want to give you devices that you can love, trust, and keep.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, and by that I do mean that in terms of loving, because we have all these features that we put on the devices depending on what you need, and trust, because we do have our monthly security updates. We were actually ranked #1 in terms of the most secure smartphone device in the world. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and then also another thing we do with the trust, and you can be able to keep your stuff in without having the malware issue, that other devices have. And then another thing is that because you love it and you trust it, therefore you get to keep it for longer,
for a long time.
Because we do have one feature that is very unique to the Nokia smartphones, and this is that we are able to have a 2-year software upgrade.
Right.
So for example, if you have your Android right now 12, you can be able to keep your phone for Android 13 and 14 when it comes in. So you're able to upgrade within 2 years.
2 years, yeah.
Yes. So this is a very unique feature, meaning that you can be able to keep it for longer. And with that, this also brings out our main value in terms of sustenance, durability, and being dependable.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think, again, it's one of the most important things that you want to have, on your phone. And the fact that you can have your device for longer, because nobody wants to buy a phone and then 2 seconds later it's like, I need a new one. I mean, we don't want that. And right now, and especially with how things are going, the cost of living is just over the roof, and there's this and there's COVID, and there's so much going on.
Correct.
That sometimes it makes it difficult for people to prioritize. You're like, so is it a food that I'll buy, or is it, a device that I will buy? But of course, there's also something going on, with HMD together with D-Lite, right?
Yes, D-Lite and
M-Kopa.
And we also bring in others as we move along.
Others as well.
But of course, right now it's on M-Kopa and D-Lite in terms of device financing.
Absolutely.
And as you said, another one thing we want to give is we want to give affordable devices.
Right.
So you need to have this phone that you can be able to all these things with, because phone has become a necessity in life, right?
Absolutely.
And so with that, we want to ensure that also your pocket doesn't, you know, you're able to to sort yourself
you can do
out.
both. You can still, prioritize and be like, yeah, you know what, I need to get this for my family, but at the same time also get access to, because again, at the end of the day, you need to stay connected, right, with your friends and families and loved ones, who are either out of the country, out of reach, but at the same time also need to make sure that, get your priorities right. And I like what Nokia is actually, what HMD really, is doing. And of course, we'll get to the whole aspect of financing in just a moment. But of course, today we'll be talking about two amazing devices that we have. Like we said, the Nokia G21, right? The one that we have here. And we also have a tablet that is the T20. We'll be talking about the tablet because, like you said, you just introduced that into the market. And it's a good thing for people to see. But now we have a question for you. Remember, like I said, we have goodies for you. We're feeling very generous this morning, and I love that, okay? So we have goodies for you this morning. And of course, we have 3 hampers to give. Yeah, Maureen came with gifts. She did not have to play. So we have 3 hampers to give by the end of the show, and we're asking you a very simple question. What is that unique feature on all Nokia devices, right? What is that unique feature on, well, in this case, the Nokia G21 phone, but of course that happens on the tablet as well, right? Yes. So what is that unique feature, okay? And maybe Maureen just mentioned it. I'm just giving you hints, all right? So maybe she just mentioned it. So if you're keenly following on the conversation, you will know. So what is that unique feature on the Nokia G21, all right? Like I said, we're feeling generous today. 3 hampers to give. Get going very, very quickly on our social media platforms. That is at NTV Kenya, at Lubembe_Winnie. The hashtag to use is your world, or you want to call in live very, very fast, okay? So that you get yourself, get your hands on the hamper that we have today. Remember, it's 3 hampers to give. What is that unique feature? The numbers will be down on your screen. Give us a call and tell us what is that unique feature on the Nokia G21, the one that I have right here with me. But again, so Maureen, can we talk about the aspect of device financing again? Why was it so important for HMD again to partner with M-Copper, like you said, Delight? What is it? First of all, let's just get to understand device financing, right?
Yes.
What exactly is it?
Basically, it's okay, so what we're doing is that we started way earlier, especially with M-Copper, and we just wanted to give an opportunity to ensure that everyone within the region is able to access the internet, smartphones, right? I mean, we're moving in this technology at times, and you find that maybe in the other areas, like regional areas, not many people are exposed or are able to fund themselves to get a smartphone, right? And this is where we partnered with, of course, the likes of M-Copper and Delight, to be able to give these people a chance to be able to just buy. They put in a sort of premium and then they pay slowly. So you can be able to own your own phone, the phone you want. You don't have to save up for it to buy it.
For a long time.
Because also, you know, we are evolving with very fast. And I mean, devices are, changing with time, right? And they're doing it so quickly compared to before. So if you want the G21, you can actually walk into selected shops which have M-Copper or Delight, and you can be able to go and just purchase it with a small premium amount, and then you pay on a monthly, I think it's monthly or weekly basis, depending on what arrangement you have in terms of finance device financing.
That's good. Yeah. And then something that you mentioned, which I think is interesting, is the saving aspect. I know most of us are like, yeah, I'm just saving for that phone. But then again, you start saving, right? And then somewhere along the line, something just happens that the funds
they have to be relocated,
you know, use it for something else. So I think this is a good thing. The fact that you can, have like a small amount of money, walk into, again, like you said, selected shops that have either M-Copper or Delight, and pay that, get your phone, and then you can do that, on a monthly basis. Again, depending on the kind of arrangement that that you have. So then, when it comes to this plan, just take us through some of the premiums, how it is and how it works.
Okay, so I don't know if I'm able to say because things are changing because of the duty increment and the tax increment, especially around smartphone devices. But I'm sure it's as little as, I think some even as little as 3,000, 4,000 bob, depending on what it is you want. Others towards 8,000 and so on, which can be able to even own a 25K device then and there, and then you pay slowly and so on. So it really depends on who is offering the device financing. But what I can tell you is that you will always get, it's very minimal, and you're able to offset that because it's a premium sort of it's a starting point, and then you're able to offset like either some even pay 90 shillings, 60 shillings per week or whatever. Weekly or a monthly. I don't want to say to be specific because they're two different entities and they have their own ways that they do their collection. But we do also have some other tier 2 companies that also do the same in the different outlets. We do have Safaricom, of course, they do have their own Lipa Pole Pole, but they do also have, we have a lot of partnerships with them. Like right now we have a Pat Bonga. Pat Bonga meaning you have Bonga points. Right. So you can buy a phone with your Bonga points, right? So if you're able to do that, you can put some money and then you put some Bonga points and you're able to walk away with a Nokia device. So you can see in all aspects we are really trying to be affordable to ensure that this increment in living standards and in tax and everything doesn't really deter somebody from having a smartphone device that they can love and they can use. And
again, because remember what we said, right now having a smartphone is no longer a luxury as compared to 8 years back, where it's like you have a smartphone,
and then you wait like at 100K.
Right? We need information, we need to get connected, we need to also keep memories, right? So owning a smartphone is one of the, like right now it's no longer, it's a necessity, that we all should at least own one. So then the question I think that someone might ask is, so all Nokia phones are on the device financing plan?
Yes. So for now, we have a really wide range. So we do have, so our phones are divided maybe most probably into like 3 series. So there's C series, which is maybe what we call an ultra low cost segment. It's basically it's entry level, but then not so much. And then we have the G series, which is more around camera and around the battery life and around storage and so on. It's on the mid-range. And then there's the X series, which is now a bit higher. And then of course we have the T series, which is our tablets, correct? So it depends on what it is you want. I can tell you on the all series, they are available on the device financing, either on Delight or M-Copa. And then the T tablet, what we are doing, since this is an entry level, I mean, our fast one, rather, not entry level, but our fast one. We do have fantastic offers in different outlets within the area, depending on your selected outlets. If you check, you go to our website, nokia.com, you will get all the information. So it goes, like right now, I'm sure it's going for around 25K, 23, 25K, which is, I think, very good for a 464 GB, and it's an all-day battery tablet. I mean, watching Netflix, doing I do my work here, I do my, my meetings, then I go to sleep, I listen to podcasts, I can listen to my, wellness, it has a wellness app thing so that it can allow you to, tune off also sometimes, because you do need to rest, and then it has a kids space. The kids space also allows you to protect your kids, 12 years and under, who have their own space and they're able to do their own games, watch their own movies,
and still be
safe and secure, correct?
Because now
I know the things you find. So then so you have a range to choose from. So just go and just find out what it is you want, what it is you would like to have. We do have everything for everybody.
Absolutely. And that is what I love the most. But let me just talk about the Nokia G21. This phone. Wait, is this on the device financing?
Yes, it is. It is.
How amazing is this? I mean, look at this. Look at this phone. And it's not just the look and feel of it. There's so much that you are getting, out of this phone. And of course, one of the things is the 3-day battery life.
Correct.
Tell us about that. Like, How?
So as I told you, we do want have a reliable device.
Absolutely.
And we really look to ensure that people don't, you know, there's some phones where the phone, the battery charger is an accessory. It comes like this, you know. But for us, we ensure that the person who's using a G21 is taking a lot of content. There's a lot of, you know, photos and videos. Is documenting a lot of things. Is always on social media. Is watching Netflix. Is a gamer. You know what I mean? So that needs a lot of, you know, battery life. And we ensure that we can have the 50,050 mAh. So that we can have a 3-day battery life, and it's for real 3-day battery life. You don't charge. I used the G21 when it came, and I could not, I even used to forget that I need to charge it, you know, and so the 3-day battery life, you use however you want to do. It has a big storage of 128 GB, and you're able to do quite a lot and store quite a lot inside, and a 50 megapixel camera.
Like, come on, like, come on, don't we all want that? Like, don't we want that?
Yeah,
we want to take great photos. I mean, you don't be that person who's like, Sister Mimi, you know, you want to take great photos, and because again, like we said, memories, you need to keep memories.
Correct.
Sometimes with your loved ones, you rarely get to see them. So once you have, you know, that moment where they are around, you want to take those great photos and have them, you know, for a very long time.
Correct.
Or also, again, those moments where you see something that is very interesting and you want to keep that memory. Again, how about 50 megapixel
camera at that price point, you know?
At that price point.
Yes, because it goes between 22 and 25K. So I'm hoping, I don't know after tax how it'll be, but right now that's what it's going for. So it's something that people need to consider. And then the good thing is that it has monthly security updates. So every month we update the security
features on the same.
Every month for up to 3 years.
Imagine that. Imagine that.
So you're insured. You will stay with it for longer.
If I were you, if I was watching right now, I think I'll be the first one to just call right now and be like, I'm gonna get this. Send me where do I, you know, where do I go get this? And of course, the fact that you can leap up on, you know, for however amount of time that you want
buy now
to pay later, and pay later. That is like the most convenient thing. And of course, like we said again, the 3-day battery life. I think this is one of the things, you know, wala tuwakomba charger all the time. Right? You're scared. You're gonna miss your meeting. You're gonna miss this. And then those people FOMO, like social media, like, what am I missing? What am I missing? Because your phone does not have charge. Listen, 3 days is what that is more than enough. You know what you needed. Like you said earlier, or sometimes you even forget that you know you need to charge your phone, and that is very convenient. Okay, now let's talk about, like, you know, the interesting features that we're getting with this
with
this phone. And I think, of course, one of the things that people would look at is the memory, right? So the memory on the G21 is
there's one for 64 GB, which goes for a lesser price, but there's another one goes for 128 GB, which is around, I think, 25K. 128 GB is quite a lot, you know, for this price point. And then it has also Google. I mean, it has a Google property, because, you know, it's pure Android, right? And therefore it has that Google One where you know you can be able to increase your storage if you want. And then it comes with Netflix preloaded. It has Spotify.
Movies on the go, and you don't have to worry about your battery running out.
You know what I mean? 3 days. So you can be able to watch your movies and stuff. You can be able to play your games. And then as it also continues, you know, when you do updates, people are scared of the storage maybe being swallowed and stuff like that. But with this 128 GB, I mean, you have ample storage for all the things you need. That
you want to keep. All the memories, your files, your favorite music.
I even check my PDF in here. I write my Word in here. I check out my Excel in here. My emails in terms of the office is in here. So you see, it's an all-purpose device.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think this is super convenient for everybody. Like, honestly, this is the way you need to have it. Remember, the question that we're asking you is, what is that unique feature on the Nokia G21, this particular phone that we're holding, all right? What is that unique feature? Okay, like we said, you can engage with us in whichever way, either on our social media platforms, that is at NTV Kenya, at Lubembe_. We need the hashtag to use is your world, or if you want to call in live and give us the answer. I mean, if I were you, I would have done that a long time ago, because you do not want to miss, you know, one of the hampers that we'll be giving out today. So 3 hampers courtesy of, again, HMD, you know, all right? So you do not want to miss the Nokia hamper that we'll be giving out today, 3 of them. So again, give us a call right now and tell us what is that unique feature on the Nokia G21. And you never know, you might walk out with a beautiful hamper. All right, courtesy of, like I said, Maureen is very generous today. Okay,
You're
so
welcome.
our social media platforms, or give us a call, and of course, you know, get yourself that. And then also, you know, we also want to have a phone that, fine, 3 days, you know, of battery life. That's amazing. But at the same time, you also do not want a device that takes forever to charge.
Yes.
Because who has that time?
Yes.
Just sit there and wait for their phones to, right?
Correct.
Nobody has that time.
No, nobody has that time. I mean, it has a fast charging property. I think it takes not too many hours. I think maybe 1 or 2 hours. I'm looking at the, in terms of charging, it's not too much, because you just do it real quick and it's out. And that's because also one thing about taking care of your phone, I can just give you a tip, is that please don't let your phone sleep overnight on the charger. It reduces the lifespan.
You know, we do that almost all the time.
Please.
It's like,
if you could be able to just get it there for whatever, I don't know how, it depends on the phone you're using. But you put it in for 1 or 2 hours for it to get, when it gets to 100%, please just remove it.
Get it out.
Don't get it overnight. Don't let it charge overnight. You're reducing the lifespan of your phone.
So you do not want to do that, all right? And yeah, so get it out as soon as that's it, and then, you know, you're good to go. And of course, we're talking about what, 6.5-inch screen.
Yes, 6.5, right? It's big enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you. You can game on it, you can watch Netflix on it
comfortably.
Very comfortably. Yeah. And it has a clear the clarity, you know, 50% better display refresh. So it really refreshes really quick. And it has that smooth experience, even in terms of the response of the touch and everything. It's very quick.
That's true.
And the clarity in it is fantastic. So again, as I said, the small details we really ensure we take care and we put it into consideration with our phones. There are some things which are across board similar, and of course now with the range of devices depends. Now it comes with unique features on each. And as I told you, G series is for that content creator, that person who wants to create content and keep it, you know, and is using the phone for a very long time to, you know, to gather whatever it is they want to gather on the device. So this is for you. The G series is for you.
Absolutely.
I'm holding an X series.
Right.
So so I have but then the G series is definitely for you. And especially for somebody who's working within budget and still wants to get, you know, that world, you know, that worldly expectation you want.
Exactly. And of course, an experience as well. All right. So how about we take a break? But of course, when we come back, remember, like we said, we also have the T20. And now that you mentioned you have the X series, I mean, how about we also get the extra on the same and get a bit of the info? But just a quick reminder of the question that we're asking you today, and that is, what is that unique feature on the Nokia G21? All right, this one. What is that unique feature? And I think we've mentioned it over and over again. So if you're keenly following, you have the answer by now. And at NTV Kenya at Lubembe_Winnie is where, again, you can drop your feedback. And of course, we'll be reading through as we continue with the conversation. But like I said, if you want to call in live and just give us the answer now, how about you do that? The numbers are down on your screen. We're waiting for your call. You never know, you might walk away with the Nokia hamper. And remember, we're giving out only 3. So the first 3 persons will actually get themselves the Nokia hamper. There's so much to discuss after the break. Stay with us. This is your world.
Mivi Mivida Garden City, a residential development within Garden City offering stunning 1, 2 and 3 bedroom apartments, unique amenities and an urban green convenient living. Call us today on 0722 123 000. Mivida, my home, my life.
As defending champion, there is plenty of pressure on France heading into the World Cup later this year. There will also be significant focus, not least of all for the possibility of controversy in or around the squad. That is just the way it is for France, and it could make its World Cup campaign all or nothing. This is the Football Review.
Crystal Rivers Residences along Mombasa Road comprises 3-bedroomed apartments, 3-bedroomed and 4-bedroom townhouses. The only mixed-use development close to the Nairobi Expressway. Easy payment plans available. Terms and conditions apply. Call 0757 620 202.
Golden rules for a new beginning for a clear skin. Brought to you by Mentholatum Acnes. Acne's moisturizing cream is a daily moisturizer with sunscreen to protect your skin from sunburns. Contains hyaluronic acid which highly hydrates and nourishes for a soft and smooth skin.
Mentholatum Acnes, a new beginning for clear skin.
You are watching Your World in association with the Nokia G21.
All right, welcome back. And of course, we're glad you're still with us this morning. It's again, we're talking about, you know, the whole aspect of device financing. And of course, in this case, we are talking about Nokia and HMD, again, are in partnership with M-Copper and D-Lite, just to make sure that you have easy access to, you know, Nokia devices. And of course, what we're talking about today, we have the G21, we have the T20, which is a tablet, and of course, you know, recently introduced into the market, still new. So if I were you, again, I would easily rush and get myself, you know, hands either on the G21 and the T20 as well. And remember, we have a question for you. We're feeling generous today, like you said, so we're giving out hampers. Okay, so only three. So the first 3 persons who get the answer correct will get access or get themselves the hamper. And of course, the question that we're asking you today is, what is that unique feature on the Nokia G21? Once again, what is that unique feature on the Nokia G21 phone? So again, call us if you want to give us the answer straight. You never know, you might actually get the answer correct and be among the first persons to walk away with the hamper, one of the hampers. Or better yet, again, get onto our social media platforms and give us the answer. All right, that is at NTV Kenya, both on Facebook and Twitter, or at Lubembe_Willy. So I'm just going to read through very quickly. This is on Facebook. So Samuel Kabebe says, if it is the same, no, okay. If it's the same as G20, mine is 1 year old. Kazi ya mjengo and still looks and feels new.
Oh, fantastic.
Right? Right? All right. And then Judy Lumumba says, main camera, 50 megapixel. And of course, the selfie as well. Talked about the same. And then Titus Buru says AI imaging and long-lasting battery. And then Nelson Waidera says it supports a wireless charging standard such as QI. To charge the device, you simply put it down on a compatible charging pad. All right. Hey. Okay, the other one says 3-day battery life, and then RJB1J says the 2-year system update is the best for me, plus the battery life up to 3 days. Okay, Then Nathan Tanui says the fingerprint sensor is located on the side, the right-hand side, very efficient when opening it. Okay, and then Daniel Wangoshi Masharia says the battery life is fantastic for me. 3 days is enough for me. Battery life is the unique feature. Okay, and then someone else says it is the ability of G21 to get monthly security updates for 2 years for free is just amazing. It's unique. This is Michael Ole Roti Ken. All right, so this is on Facebook. A lot of feedback that we're getting. Hey, you guys are making it difficult for us to select the winner, right? And then on Twitter says this is Abel Kogo. Says unique feature, fast charging, all right? Hadi ametupatia namba yake ya simu. So we call him, all right? And then at Kolo says 3-day battery life, all right? Hashtag your world. And then another one says, a lot of people are talking about the 3-day battery life. Are you right? Are you wrong? We'll see by the end of the show, all right? Then someone else says, this is Abdurizak says, Nokia G21 is easy to operate, long time battery usage and 2 years software update, okay? Then the other person says, a side-mounted fingerprint. This is Kuchizi Africas. Okay, all right. So keep sending your feedback on our social media platforms. That is at NTV Kenya at Lubembe_Winnie. The question that we're asking you is, what is that unique feature on the Nokia G21? Again, we'll be announcing the winners by the end of the show or at the end of the show. And remember, only 3 winners, will get the hamper. So again, get going. And like I said, to even get yourself, like an upper hand, give us a call. Talk to Maureen. Mommy, this is the unique feature that you talked about. You never know, you might get yourself the phone. But then again, what we talked about, the aspect of durability. I mean, this person says they've had theirs for a while and still looks new, looks fresh, and that is the most amazing thing. Why is this the case? Why is it so important for HMD just to make sure that you have durable phones? Because I'm pretty sure everybody who's watching us might say, listen, at some point I've owned a Nokia, whether it's a feature phone or a smartphone, and they've lasted for a while. So why is this such an important thing for HMD to do?
It's in our DNA, Yeah. I mean, we've started since time remember, since Nokia, them days of 3310 and so on. Yeah. Durability has been a core feature for our devices. I mean, where we live and how we live, we don't want people to always be, worried about the phone and it's delicate, ni mayai, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And for us, durability is so important because we know the little knocks of life, either your child will want to take the phone and run with it, or
before you know it, they broke the phone.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or even in terms of just how it looks and how it feels, the different materials that we use, all this also brings out the durability aspects of because of the design of the phone. But then also another durability aspect is a 2-year software upgrade, right? Yeah. Which you keep for longer. I mean, remember, trust, love, trust, and keep. So you keep for longer. So that will go with a 3-year update, monthly updates for security. So that ensures that your phone is, still intact and still works for you for even more than a year, more than 2 years, you know. And this we have these things for you. When you want to graduate, you want to give this to a loved one, you know. So they also want to ensure something that sustainability. You sure that the person you're giving, it's something of they will appreciate, and it'll still be good as new,
and it will serve them,
and it will
for a while, and they can also pass it down
to the next,
someone else. Sharing is caring.
And then another thing is that I wanted to just bring out is that the new device, because we did launch a few new devices, I think last month, and the new devices are eco-friendly. We are eco-friendly. We are so into eco issues and so on, where we want to ensure that we are ensuring our environment is better. With global warming and so on and so forth, we want to ensure that we are making it better and not making it worse. I mean, look at the weather. It's hot, it's cold, you don't know. You don't know what's going on.
It's a struggle.
Yeah. And then there's some places which are flooding and so on. So we do use materials that are eco-friendly. For that, even our parks are biodegradable. So with the new devices. Yes. You know what so we don't want to keep on putting waste and waste and waste all the time. So with that essence in terms of durability and all sustenance and everything, Nokia, it's in our DNA.
Absolutely.
It's us.
Absolutely. And of course, not just, you just don't want to flood the market, with phones or devices, but at the same time also be mindful of the of our planet, because we want a cleaner planet, and we want to preserve this for as long as we can. So how about contribute that in one way or the other? But then someone else might ask and say, Sawa, we know Nokia, and we know how amazing the devices are. We've seen them over, over time, and we're still, seeing upgrades, which is a good thing. But then again, there's also a very fierce competition in the market, right? So what is it about you guys that, it doesn't matter how long it is, you are still up there?
Competition is very healthy,
It is.
You need to have competition.
Without competition.
I know, it would be very dull, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think for us, Nokia, it's just we ensure that we make or we give or we provide services and devices that is for the consumer.
Right.
And what you have is what you get.
All right.
There's no, we tell you this, and then when you come 6 months down the line, you're asking yourself what the hell is going on, you know? So we ensure that what you give is what you get. The different devices, we have a whole array of devices that are for different people.
Absolutely.
So everybody is included. Nobody is left out, from if you just want your phone to just have WhatsApp, we have that for you.
All right.
You want your phone to just, do your, emails, we have it for you. You want your phone so that you can be able to monitor give it to your teenage, son or daughter, but ensure that you have you can be able to monitor it and ensure that and control it while giving them that responsibility. The phone have it for you.
Fits different customer needs.
If you want to do your content creation and at the same time still makes you look good, I think I look good with you. Right? Right? So, we still have that for you. So you see, we ensure that we include everybody and there's always something for everybody.
I like that. I like that. All right. And of course, talking about like a wide range of devices that Nokia has in the market, we just talked about the T20, which is, again, has recently been introduced into the market. So like I said, if I were you, I'd be among the first persons to own, any of these devices. So the T20, what are we talking about? What are we looking at?
So T20 is 10-inch screen.
Yep.
464 GB. It has, I think, up to 7 hours of online meetings. You can have up to 7 hours of online meetings, up to up to 10 hours of movies, and up to 15 hours of surfing. Just being online, watching reel after reel after reel or whatever, or YouTube or whatever it is you're doing, and it has an all-day battery life. This is a tablet, and then it comes. It has Netflix, it has Kindle, it has Spotify. Then the one unique thing, and I like it because I have a son, is the kids space.
Oh, yes.
This kids space is 12 years and under, and you can actually put kids space for the kid, and be able to ensure that the space they have, it's their own space. They will upload or download their own games within the Google Kids space, and they have videos and they have movies and so on and so forth. And it's in that kids space, and they are secure. They are not able to watch other weird things when it comes on YouTube or whatever other spaces in the internet.
Or even get again, like
then you can
exactly predators as well. Who is target our kids.
And another thing is that and you can keep them for that time. You can regulate the time they're there. So once you can set it up.
Time is out.
30 minutes, we're done. 1 hour, enough.
And
it just goes off.
What happened? Your time is up.
So that's really fantastic. And then another good thing is that it comes with this nice, cover, rugged cover, flip cover.
Very convenient.
You can drop and really nothing happens because it has that proper Gorilla screen. So it's really fantastic for the whole family.
It's really fantastic. And of course, again, the 10-inch, that is really, really good enough for you to, watch all your movies and your games and all those things, and that's it. And something else that I also read about the T20, which is absolute, is the fact that, again, the day-to-day, viewing, and also the night viewing, the blue light, right?
The blue light.
Right?
Yeah.
Can you just take us through how important that is?
So and it comes automatically. So maybe you will just set it up, but it comes automatically. And the blue light comes, and even as you're watching, it just automatically protects your eyes. And ensures that, you're not straining, the light is not too much, and it's just conducive for that. Because, the daylight is gone, and then after that also you can do the wellness. I told you about the wellness app, which is really good for me because I need to give myself time out.
Listen, sometimes you just need
if it's time to sleep, it's time to sleep.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So it has a wellness app, and even you can have surround sound. It has a surround sound system, so you can be able to have the noise, like the calming noise for you to lull you to sleep after a stressful day. So it comes with that as well, and it can go through the whole night, by the way, without going off.
Yeah. And of course, one of the questions that people might ask is, the 3-day again, battery life as well. Do we also get that on the T20?
This is all-day battery.
All-day battery.
Because of the function of a tablet.
Oh yeah, yes.
Yeah. So it has a bigger screen and so on. But there are others that are coming after this that we will have in store, that they could be. I think have better, but for now we are on all-day battery, which will still serve you. It will. It charges quickly as well.
It's true, and then again, of course, with this size, you don't want to walk around carrying like a lot of stuff.
You're not doing too much,
right?
Yeah.
So it's a good thing all day, and then charge your device, in the evening, and then get to use it the following day. That's a good thing, and also the fact that you can get 2K.
2K.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, don't we all want that?
Display,
exactly. Yeah. So you have like your amazing viewing experience as well with the 2K, which is really good. And of course, the fact that we said the blue light is also certified, so that means that you're getting something that is, really good for yourself as well. So then a quick reminder of the question that we're asking you today, right? What is that unique feature on the G21? That is the Nokia G21, this phone right here. And of course, remember all the amazing features that we talked about, during the first part of this conversation. So what is that unique feature on this G21? We still look forward to hear what you have to say. There's a lot of feedback on our social media platforms. So of course, we're going through all of them, and of course, we'll announce the winner before we end this conversation. So remember, the question is, what is that unique feature on Nokia G21 phone? Keep tweeting at NTV Kenya at Lubembe_Winnie, and let's see what you have to say. As far as that is, I mean, let me just go through some of your feedback and see what you have to say on this. So Ken Mbonle says, the unique feature about Nokia G21 is that you can upgrade it. It's Android version for 2 years. All right, keep tweeting. I'm just gonna go through all this and get to see Naya got a correct answer and who got it wrong, right? And then David Kitavi says, interestingly, Nokia uses a lithium polymer battery as opposed to the common lithium ion liquid type. Hey, what was summer chemistry in school? All right, and says it is the reason it has longer battery life. But here all the explanations. Thank you. And then Caroline Webu says 2 years systems update and 3 years monthly security updates, or security updates. Yes, continues to say that. And then Peter Mongi says, I think the feature that stands out is the fact that upgrade your phone in a span of 2 years. It's just wow. All right. Tish says 3-day battery life, twice as many security updates as the competition, and 2 years of software upgrades. 50 megapixel triple camera with advanced AI imaging, ready for Android 12. Hey, okay, well, you guys, you're making it difficult for us to select the winner, but again, keep tweeting at Japa Songol says it's fantastic battery storage. And then Peter Chege says Nokia G21 comes with a 2-year software update. Stephen Kimani Nganga says hashtag your world. Stephen from Nakuru, a student at MKU. The super device G21 is just a turnabout for everyone, either hustler, student, parents of all ages, because of ease to use. Storage for me is the magic 128 GB, and still an option to expand. It's accommodative in spending as well. All right, okay. And then Concited Sun says, I have just Googled the most secure smartphone in the world, and I have news for you. All right, tell me, okay? Tell me. I'm pretty sure you did, right? Okay. And then Atslai says Nokia G21 is 3 days battery and doesn't easily hang up. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot of feedback to go through. But Maureen, once again, just in case someone is tuning in right now and missed out on the device financing, right? And what we're looking at, and of course some of these devices that are are on the plan. That is as far as the device financing is concerned. Just take us through that one more time.
So, I mean, we have an array of devices. I think from the C series, we do have as low as C10, going to C21 Plus and C21. G21 we do have also in the plan. We do have X10 and X20, which is in the X series category. And I think we have G20, although I'm not sure if, I mean, it was there. I don't know if it's still there. I mean, it goes pretty fast, but we do have G21, which is now an upgrade of G20. And we do have with M-Copa. M-Copa, you can go to any M-Copa shop. I think they're also within Safaricom outlets, if I'm not wrong, or Safaricom dealer shops. You can find M-Copa. There's also D-Lite. They have D-Lite shops as well within the region, because they do have a number of outlets around. You can also check on our website and also look out on M-Copa on where you can be able to find devices, device financing stores, and they're able to show to steer you to as per where you are. If I mean Nairobi, Eldoret, Nakuru, wherever it is, Mombasa, you can be able to find a dealer. But yeah, so we do have with M-Copa and with D-Lite as we move now to also expand the space. But there's no reason as to why somebody shouldn't be owning a smartphone device right now.
Absolutely. And of course, like we said earlier on, there's so much that is happening, and sometimes people might want to prioritize, but how about you do both?
Yeah,
you prioritize on financing, but also get access to a smartphone that can help, you stay connected, store your memories. I mean, it's just, you know, and the unique features that we're talking about, which again is safe and secure for you and your kids and everybody else around you, which is a really, really good thing. But of course, the question might be then, so who is your primary target demographic?
As I said,
what you're introducing
it's all true, isn't it? It's all true, because I think everybody is using the phones. I'm sure everybody is leaning towards, you know, the younger audience, I mean, target audience, so that you can grow with. But I think we also don't leave out, I mean, the older generation. People are getting into smartphones right now. So I think it's, for us, it's across board. So every device or every series, every feature, it depends on which, it has different target audience. The G21, of course, we're looking at the younger ones, because I mean, it's about the content, the storage, it's about being reliable, because you need the long battery life, so that you can be able to do your stuff without having issues, the fantastic camera, so that you're able to take photos and have that bragging right, you know, my selfie, nini, you know, all those things. So for me, I think it's across board, and what it is, it depends on what you want. What do you want in a device? Then
what is that important thing that a device needs to have to suit
that
your
should
need?
Guide you in terms of what you want to purchase, and it doesn't have to break the bank.
It really doesn't have to.
It doesn't have
to. I mean, how about we have both?
Yeah.
Have something that is,
you know,
again, something that's affordable, but at the same time gives you great user experience, and of course that is what you're getting. All right. And again, the G21 and the T20, you sort of call them the hero, right?
Yes, because T20 is hero because of course the first tablet in our tablet range. T20 is definitely a hero. It's a fantastic tablet, really secure, really reliable, and also it takes care of you, so it doesn't mess your eyes and so on. The blue lighting, as you said, And then for the G21, it's for that, you know, explorer, you know, that creative person, and you want to just have something that is reliable, that you can just use at once. You don't have to have many. Oh, it's dual SIM by there, guys. So you don't have to just have like how many devices or how many things,
and also separate like work and life.
Correct. You know? So you have it on your palm, the palm of your hands, and it looks good with you, because I know image is everything with this. with us guys. So it looks good on you and with you, you know, and it's reliable even if it falls. I mean, in terms of the durability of
like
the design.
All over, and someone's looking at you and thinking, okay, like in what century did you get your phone?
Oh, and the G21 comes with a protective cover, colorless.
Oh yes. That's one right here.
Yeah, silicone cover, and then also it comes with a screen protector as well, which has already been mounted on the device.
Good. So you don't have to get yourself a device and then it ends up at a place where you can.
And then you get those people who will mess your, you know, the experience of your screen.
Depending on what they put as the name of screen guard on your phone. Okay. All right. So how about then both, whichever works for you, because again, like Maureen says, they have everything that suits your individual needs. So you know what exactly you need from a device. So what is that one thing that you need? Well, be sure you can get that from any of the Nokia devices. And of course, today, again, like we have the G21, we have the T20, and you also mentioned the X series. So maybe if someone is interested and thinking, okay, so what exactly is it about the X series, very quickly, before we announce our winners? I don't know if my director D and Jane, do we have producer Jane, do we have the winners yet? Because I can see your time is so much spent. Oh my gosh, and we need to give away the hampers. Maureen does not want to go away, go back
without giving,
right?
Yeah, we have to give.
All right, so the X series.
So we have the X10 and the X20. What I have with me is the X30, which is just newly launched.
Good. I mean, look at
fantastic.
That. Look at, isn't that
it's
wow?
sexy.
Okay.
It's quite nice, yeah. And you know, it's smaller actually because as some people for this target audience, they like.
Some of us with like tiny hands. So anyway, X series is mostly also around storage, so and around the processor being higher because it needs to work faster. Of course, it also has really high camera. There's the X20 which has 64 megapixel. The X10 which actually X10 has a 64 megapixel. 64 megapixel, X10 and X20, and then the front selfie also is about 16 megapixel and so on. And this is a fantastic phone for that discerning, person, and it ranges between around 30 to 35K. So it's maybe actually 27 to 35 because there's an offer. There's an offer right now. Especially for the X10, I think it's going for around 25, and the X20 should be going around 27. There's an offer. So please run and grab.
Take advantage of the same.
Check to us on our site. We'll tell you where it is. Just go. And it has also the, software upgrade. It has the battery life, 2-day battery life. It has the security up to 3 years. It's a very solid phone. I mean, even
just looking at it,
I can tell.
Even in terms of the interior, they've taken time. Aluminum. Exterior, the camera, you see, it's a fantastic, well-protected camera. So I think you need to just go check what it is you would want to see. I think X series for me is more just leveling up a bit and being that discerning user, and then G series for that explorer, that person who wants to explore and without breaking the bank, as I said, and then C series for those ones who want to start with a smartphone.
All right. Okay, and of course get all the experience. All right. Okay. So is it time that we announce our winners? The question that we were asking you is what is that unique feature on the Nokia G21 phone? This one, you get a great user experience to suit all your needs without having to break the bank, because guess what? We have, Nokia has, HMD rather, has the unique device financing where you can actually go to any shop again or retailer that again is has the D-Lite and M-Kopa, and of course again depending on the plan that you have, you can actually walk away with this phone and then you pay again depending on the plan that you have. So the question again was, what is that unique feature on the Nokia G21 phone? All right, so number one, we have Boniface Minor, who says the Nokia G21 device has 2 years software update warranty, basically making it unique in that you don't need to change the phone in every Android version update. Hashtag your world. Okay, all right, and then let's see, who do we have next? Nancy Kamanja, who says Nokia G21 is able to upgrade to a new software after every 2 years. Hashtag your world. All right, and then someone else says, this is Patrick Mwangiso, who says they support 2-year software upgrade. Hashtag your world. All right. So Maureen, are they correct? Are they not?
So, well, 2 are correct.
2 are correct.
Yes. It's 2-year software upgrade, not after every 2 years. I don't know if it's an English thing. Maybe we just give it.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, fine.
Maybe.
Fine, Nancy. We're good. I mean, she had the idea.
All right. So the 3, of you are again going to walk away with the Nokia hamper courtesy of HMD, and of course Maureen came and she has gifts for you, and I'm pretty sure you're happy right now. All right, so of course we'll be contacting you again. I think just inbox us your contact so that we know how we can get the hampers to you. But yeah, congratulations guys. I mean, you did well. You've been pulling the conversation through, so kudos to you. And of course I can see your time is far much spent. So Maureen, again, I'm just going to give you a chance to give us a parting shot as far as the device I mean the Nokia device financing, but also why should we get these devices? I know we've talked a lot, but again, just one more time, just in case someone is tuning in and be like, oh dang it, I missed it. So the hamper. Okay, so for our devices, I'll just make it round it off. You can get it via through M-Kopa or D-Lite. We have an array of devices. Sorry, and then in terms of having our devices, basically it's about durability, about affordability because of the device financing, and also it's about being able to depend on your phone to be able to do all these things you want to do within a secure space. Absolutely. And you're able to keep it for longer, so the sustenance, sustainability of the device is also there. So this is basically what makes about a Nokia device. You're able to love, you're able to trust, and therefore able to keep it. I like that. I like that. Maureen Kambona, HMD Global Marketing Manager, East Africa. Thank you so much for coming by today. Thank you. Not only sparing your time to just help us really understand why you need to get your hands on these devices, but also bringing us gifts. So thank you. Thank you so much for coming by this morning. Most welcome, and of course thank you so much for staying with us until the end of the conversation. That is where we put a stop to it. But I'll see you tomorrow morning, same time, same place, right here on Your World. For the winners, congratulations. We'll be getting in touch with you on how you can get your hampers. But enjoy the rest of your day and have yourselves a good one. Remember to stay safe. Goodbye for now.
In association with Nokia G21.
Presenting the new Harpic Bathroom Cleaner. Compared to ordinary detergents, its thick formulation gives you superior cleaning and kills 99.9% of germs and viruses all around the bathroom. Blue for the toilet and red for the bathroom.
The Agricultural Society of Kenya is pleased to invite you to the 2022 Nairobi International Trade Fair starting Monday 26th September to 2nd October at Jamhuri Park Showground with the theme Promoting Innovation and Technology in Agriculture and Trade.
Oya, niaje wazee watu wangu wa power, DJ mwapa hivi kama kawaida. You know how we do it kwenye radio yako 96.3 Nation FM, where good music lives. DJ Mo, DJ Kamuzi alongside MC Jawochi, the host with the most. I'll see you.
DJ Kamuzi, the musical chef. She wants to be like kutoka radio mtu wangu tunaingia kwenye TV na pale hivyo tunaletea ngoma zingine Ital 2 tunaletea mpaka guests all over the world kutoka Jamaica, Kenya, East Africa, name them. Ama ni aje Mo?
Yes I, na kama kawaida sisi kama Jam Down tuingia kwenye area kwenye mtaa yako mazee. Jam Down on the road mazee, tuambie ikuje wapi?
Jawochi kila sato anakuletea reggae news, what's trending.
Yeah, this and much more from 7 p.m. Nation FM.
Alafu kuanzia 10 mpaka maidha mtu wangu #JamDownKE. Awola.
The Nation e-paper has an exciting new platform that is easy to navigate, gives a premium reading experience, you have access to past editions, and so much more. Scan the QR for a free edition today. Enjoy the truth, anywhere, anytime.
It's the headquarters of good vibes. So I should just kneel and begin to call on Jesus because I'm a bishop.
You know, Dr. Kingori, yes, you sound like a street fighter. Where did you grab it? Unataka noma.
Kingori, let me tell you something. Mimi mtu angenipata saa hiyo nikiwa first year. Angeangukia bibi mzuri.
You know, they always say smart women, where to catch them is with love.
Kingori, I love how your suit looks. I love you in a suit. I love you in a t-shirt.
As in any example, ama you actually mean that?
Maifungua akili ya msee ama kichwa ya msee ukapata vile watu husema huyu jamaa ana akili.
Tunaweza toa nyama kwa huko nyuma tuweke kwa
kifua. Sisi mtu anakuwa na roho chafu sana. Na ukidive inahesabiwa?
Yes, ndio ukiwin, udive win si umewin.
Hiyo ndio tizi unafaa upige. Napiganga tu tizi ya 90 meters ya kwanza, alafu nikifika 90 meters ina fly. Every Friday on NTV 7:30 p.m.
And she's just a kid. Let her explore the world. Wow! That's very different from what you used to say when I was still at that age. This is not the time to talk about this.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I forgot. You never have any time to talk to me about anything. It's never the right time for you.
I'm going to do everything, even if it's against my principles, just to keep Dad from finding out the truth.
Forever my love. Crystal Rivers Residences along Mombasa Road comprises 3-bedroomed apartments, 3-bedroomed and 4-bedroom townhouses. The only mixed-use development close to the Nairobi Expressway. Easy payment plans available. Terms and conditions apply. Call 0757 620 202.
To get a Biro Paki by Esther Williams, dial star 811 star 934 hash. Skiza na Nation.
Wow, it's been a refreshing, rejuvenating break. And we've really gone places. Home and away. And now we are ready to serve it to you.
That was a close one.
Daring Abroad.
Time to get on board.
Back on air from 8th October on NTV.